Hello, my name is Terry Maines. I'm here to do my assignment 4, week 4 assignment, proposing my recommendations to two distinct groups of leaders. It'd be the C-level administrators or the manager. They have individuals who adjust their approaches to the organization's business objectives. These top officials deal with the offices at a significant level, so they don't typically participate in everyday activities. C-level administrators who work in little organizations additionally center administration work. One thing that HR can do to help prevent employees from starting on that slippery slope is to call out those small issues early on. And nip them in the bud. Rivera says in cases of major fraud, there was often an early red flag that was ignored or inappropriately addressed. Changing a culture that encourages unethical behavior can be tough, especially when corporate leaders are among the violators. There should be someone who is objective that the HR professional can work with, such as an external audit committee or an internal auditor, compliance officer, or legal counsel. It's far easier to build ethics and integrity into the corporate culture from the start, says HR Director at Biotech Inc. in Spokane, Washington. It helps if that message comes from the top. Each new hire receives a letter signed by the company president stating that every employee is expected to maintain high ethical standards. The company also adopts processes to help achieve high standards. For example, it doesn't pay bonuses to the salespeople because that might encourage them to sell for the wrong reasons. Who is a member of the Society for Human Resource Management's Ethics, Corporate Social Responsibility, and Sustainability Special Expertise Panel. To maintain an ethical culture, HR leaders must ensure that the rules apply equally to everyone, even executives. That takes courage, but it can be easier if the HR leader has built prior relationships with members of the executive team and the board of directors. It is important for every company to have someone from HR at the executive table so they can be an influence for good. If HR isn't courageous and willing to make those decisions, then who will? Managers concerned with procuring and maintaining effective and motivated teams. Steps to building an effective team. The first rule of team building is an obvious one. To lead a team effectively, you must first establish your leadership with each team member. Remember that the most effective team leaders build their relationships of trust and loyalty rather than with fear or the power of their positions. Consider each employee's idea as valuable. Remember that there is no such thing as a stupid idea. Be aware of employees' unspoken feelings. Set an example to team members by being open with employees and sensitive to their moods and feelings. Act as a harmonizing influence. Look for chances to mediate and resolve minor disputes. Point continually toward the team's higher goals. Be clear when communicating. Communication is one of the most important things in business or anything in life. If you cannot communicate well, you're going to go through life. It'll be much more difficult for you. So definitely communicate with your employees, and you really have to make a connection with them, and that's where you really get your respect, because they know you understand what they're going through, and you demonstrate that you're not against them. And that, in my opinion, is what makes a good manager or CEO, is taking your employees seriously and don't belittle them and make them feel less than what they're human. All humans are important. All humans are important. And this is my end of my presentation. I enjoy going to California University, Intercontinental University, and I really enjoy it. God bless.